Right, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I know, my hair's gone. Let's get right into it. So, we're looking at rumour CBS All Access is apparently moving forward with a Star Trek Enterprise series, and they're looking to cast James T. Kirk. Now, I actually do think this is quite interesting, and I think it, more than just it being interesting, it poses interesting questions about how you would even go about this. It's an iconic role, right? If they said, right, we're going to recast, Picard, for instance, you'd probably go, really? Good lord. So I thought we'd take a look at this. Now, before we get into it, ladies and gents, there's definitely a problem with YouTube and notifications. It is just what it is. Yesterday, I did 2 videos, and I bet you anything, essentially no one was notified. Especially the second one was about a Dune prequel comic. So just check your notifications are turned on. If they're turned on to personalised, the likelihood of you being notified is slim to nil. So try and turn it on to all if you want. If not, just give me a follow over on Twitter, because I do tweet my videos out now. Because again, like I say, YouTube just doesn't notify anyone. But hey, whatever. Yesterday's first video was an update on my film. Check it out. I'll leave a link above. Now, let's get into it, right? I'm not a huge fan of Picard. I'll say straight from the outset, okay, the series Picard. I'm a fan of The Next Generation. I really like The Next Generation. So I was really looking forward to Picard. And that's well documented, because a lot of people just see the reviews of the Picard and go, well, you just hate it. I was actually really looking forward to it. There's lots of videos of me going, yeah, can't wait. But then we just learned a little bit more, and then it was released, and it didn't stroke my goat. Now, this one is just interesting from the perspective of, like, how would you even go about casting Kirk? I mean, that's a very iconic role. Very, very iconic. And they're not going to get Shatner back. Obviously not.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Now, the report is as follows. So, we've got a new rumour which details that CBS All Access is moving forward with a Star Trek Enterprise series and is looking to cast James T. Kirk, obviously. Why wouldn't you? It's an Enterprise series. Now, the rumour comes from Emery Kaya, I butchered that, at the Cinema Spot, who claims that CBS All Access is currently in the process of casting James T. Kirk on their upcoming Star Trek Discovery spin-off series centred around Captain Pike, titled Star Trek Enterprise. Now, yeah, it's really, really surprising. It's really surprising. And we've seen Kirk being cast before, but they were kind of higher caliber actors. How are you casting them for a TV show? Are they going to just merely impersonate the Shatner sort of emotion, emoting and things like that, and the mannerisms of the voice? Would they impersonate? That's a bad way to go, personally. Now, as for who they might be looking at casting in the role, Kaya claims that they're very keen on casting Jake Cannavale, or Cannavale. Not only are they apparently keen on Cannavale, but he reportedly held a screen test with Star Trek Discovery Spock actor Ethan Peck through Skype. Now, Cannavale most recently played Toro Calican in The Mandalorian, which I think there's an image up here. Yes, so here we go. I thought he was a bit of a sort of Zac Efron rip-off, actually, if you ask me. Very surprising to see him being thrown into the mix when it comes to Kirk. But, hey, look, if he's good, he's good. Why not? Got no issues with that at all, if he actually does the performance very well. Now, he also played Charlie Cruz in Nurse Jackie. This rumour follows one in March from Giant Freaking Robot, that an Enterprise series was in the pipeline at CBS. That's not... this I can actually believe that they're doing an Enterprise series, because what they've done here is Picard undoubtedly was probably successful in some regards, right? I'm sure they saw a lot of the sign-ups for CBS All Access, and I'm sure they've made some money from it. I don't know, but I'd imagine so. What studios do is they then capitalize on it. They say, right, well, can we replicate this formula? And looks to be what they're looking to do. Right, you take an established property, an established person in universe, we'll make a new series on them. Kirk. Now, I don't think this will be any way, shape or form similar to Picard in that way, because obviously it's undoubtedly going to be a bit of a prequel. So it'll be interesting. I genuinely think this would be interesting. I'm not like, I don't hate the idea of this, and I don't love it either way. I think it's just a bit up in the air. We don't know enough as yet. Now, they reported that the series will follow Captain Christopher Pike and his crew as they take the Enterprise out on a new 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds. Now, a previous rumour from 4chan, and again, I say 4chan, people lose their minds. They go, "What? It's clearly bogus then." Oh, you rapscallions. Oh. There's rumours drop everywhere, and sometimes, even on 4chan, they're true. Now, it dropped on 4chan indicating that a Pike series and a Starfleet Academy series were going to be announced at San Diego Comic-Con later this year. They've just announced that they're doing like a Comic-Con at home for San Diego SDCC, so yeah, interesting. Now, CBS has not officially announced a Captain Pike series, but I know that there's a lot of people that like Captain Pike. I know a lot of people seem to want that by the sounds of it. However, Viacom CBS President and CEO Bob Bakish did detail CBS's plans for the future of Star Trek back in February, and he noted they had 2 additional series in development, so that's where, you know, this Enterprise and Starfleet Academy sort of comes into it. He noted that they had 2 additional series in development aside from Discovery and Picard. One of those series was in production at CBS All Access, with the other in production at Nickelodeon, which would be the, I presume, Starfleet Academy series, like, you know, get kids interested in Star Trek. That's the key to the future, isn't it? You know, get people involved, you get fans for life at that point. So I can believe that these 2 things would be that. Bakish also noted that they had 2 other additional series in development, as well as new Star Trek films and a number of Picard novels. God damn. A second time. Just keep going. Just keep going. Professional. CBS had previously announced that they were developing a Section 31 series that was spin-off of Star Trek Discovery. I'm starting the show, yo. Back in June 2019, Star Trek head honcho Alex Kurtzman detailed that they had plans to begin shooting Section 31 as soon as they were done with Discovery. Don't think that's happening, is it? Is that happening now? He stated that Erica and Bowie, who are 2 of our writers on Discovery, are breaking story on Section 31 right now, and the plan is to shoot that the second we're done with Discovery Season 3. Now, the other series are more than likely Star Trek Lower Decks and an untitled Nickelodeon limited animated series that is being developed by the Hageman brothers. Now, that leaves only 1 series really still a mystery. Speculation has pointed to an Enterprise series, given Anson Mount's Captain Pike was well received on Discovery. So that's the thing, right? People like him. So why wouldn't you capitalize on it? Especially if you're getting really bad feedback on other shows. You'd go, right, well, this guy was clearly a success. He's clearly well liked. Let's get him on board, right? Now, Kurtzman did leave the door open for a way to bring the Enterprise back. He stated that the idea of bringing Ethan back and Anson Mount and Rebecca and the Enterprise, I mean, we loved it so much, and to find a way to do that is definitely something we're thinking about. We might throw an interesting kink in this rumour, is that Kurtzman previously stated that he was not interested in doing Star Trek with another male captain, and in fact made that a condition of his involvement with Star Trek. What a weird condition. What a weird sexist condition. Kurtzman stated back in December, about 3 years ago, when CBS asked me to consider doing another Star Trek, my first instinct was, it's got to be a woman, and it's got to be a woman of colour. I'm not interested. I did a video on this. Super racist, super sexist. He then stated, we made that very clear in a condition of our involvement, and Julie was immediately supportive of it. Of course. So stunning and brave. Like that, like you're breaking new ground. Like everything's not with women and people of colour nowadays. Fuck's sake. Anyway, whatever. What do you guys think about this, right? Kirk. Let's break it down. What would you be interested in this? In him as a Captain Kirk? Now, I still stand by the fact that he's a bit of a Zac Efron-esque character. But I think he could pull off some looks-ish, I guess, of Kirk. Don't hate it, don't love it. I think it would be interesting. Doesn't sound like he's going to be remotely part of the main character if we got Pike involved. But what do you guys think? Good news, bad news? Do you think the other stuff is true or not? Love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Stay up to date on the world of pop culture movie news by hitting the bell notification icon and setting it to all. Because YouTube is curating content and it sucks dick. It's not doing a very good job of it. I'm telling you that now. So anyway, thanks so much. Take care.